Hello everyone, this is G-Shock High Fashion Channel. Today I'm gonna share with you another G-Shock that's just been arrived all the way from Japan. You can see now G-Shock.jp over there. So Japan type of packaging. It's very special type of box which I rarely unboxed on the channel before, but I did share this type of box a couple of times already. If you are a loyal fan or loyal viewer to the channel, you'll know right away what this is all about. Most of the time when the watch come with this type of box, what's inside the box will be from the higher end model. That's all. And it seems like we don't have any module or the manual book for this, but it's all fine. The watch I'm holding now is indeed in a used condition, so I didn't expect to get all those papers anyway. So here it is. Let's pop it up in 3, 2, 1, bam. Oops, you guys see. But here it is, still wrapped in plastic, but yeah, it's already used watch. And I believe this will be the first time as well. I couldn't recall myself getting this type of model at all throughout my years of collecting. And this is the GW-5000 series G-Shock watch. Before I proceed, guys, if you are hearing or found that my voice sounds a little bit odd, that is because I'm currently sick. Caught a flu because of this cold season right now. I mean the weather is already crazy today. You guys could check on my Golf Master. Look at the barometer graph display up there. I mean, from that alone, you know right away on how messy the weather is today, especially on the few hours before. Look at that, it's going up and down, up and down. I mean, it's all crazy right now. And now fell 6. So let me put this thing case out of the way and let me show you guys this watch again. This is the most generic release this is the most generic release GW-5000 series, and I believe still available up to date. You can still grab this, I believe, in almost every single stores, no matter where you live. And I'll add a purchase link as always in the description box down below, just in case you want to grab one of this. But if I'm not mistaken, the actual release date for this model in Japan was in the year 2009, month of May, somewhere around there. The original retail price for this is 38,000 yen plus 5% tax at that time, but today it's gonna be like 8% tax, so it's gonna be about 41,000 yen, somewhere around there. So almost $400. But if you get this below retail, you can grab this in Japan, will be 28,000 yen. In some stores will just be about 200 bucks only, which is I believe to be a bargain type of model. And let me show you why. On the sides, they're just a basic silver stainless steel screws and buttons, and both sides go the same, similar size, nothing much going on over here. They're all glossy finish. The watch face itself also looks similar to every classic square G-Shock. I mean, this model was released indeed to mimic, to relive the DNA of the first G-Shock that had first released on the market, which is the DW-5000 series. But since they add a new or higher technology into this, which is the solar panel and also the if I'm not mistaken, the wave sector function in here, so that's why the model number changed to GW, and hence this guy is totally brand new, and the price is indeed a little bit more higher than the older version. But the older version, I believe, more rare and pricey in the resale market. This guy, however, not as much, mostly because the fact that this thing is still available on the market for anyone to grab. So that is why I grabbed this. I have been wanting to grab one of this quite some times. I believe you guys already been asking for me to review this as well. So we're gonna have a look at gray protection and also G-Shock writing on the bezel. Very simple, no other writings or colorway or printing at all on the watch band. Both sides go the same. The band keeper standard black matte finish. The buckle is still glossy stainless steel by Casio Japan. Look at that Casio Japan sign below it, and I'm pretty sure this is true. The fact that the watch band on here, the material that they used to make this parts, the band and bezel for this model specifically, is different from the DW5600 or GWM5610, or yeah, I believe that's it. I believe the material that they use on here and from the lower end square classic model is totally different. So just in case you are saying that you can get this at about 10,000 yen, just know that they are not the same. That is one of their advantage of having this higher end square model instead of the lower end, even though that looks the same. Yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, even the display are different as well. Casio G-Shock intentionally made the display on here better than the lower end. I mean, they could have made it all the same, but they don't. They make this thing different so that you guys could differentiate or have the luxury feels when you own one of these. Yeah, I believe this thing is pretty famous as well on the market for most people out there who are not into one of these. Look at it. Look at how big this thing is compared to this. My goodness. But for me though, I don't care much. I don't care about the size of the G-Shock. I love them all. I would just wear them even they're big or small. But I know a lot of you guys did care about the G-Shock or watch sizes. And here it is. This is what I would recommend you guys to get. And I believe a lot more YouTubers or any collectors out there would recommend, if you're just introduced to G-Shock, this is the one that you should be looking for out there. Yeah. And one other thing that I found very interesting that I need to highlight as well, that is the hard case of the body for this model. It comes with a screw down case. Look at that, with a DLC coating that is similar type of coating that was applied on the Casio G-Shock Frogman model. Alright, here it is. This is the titanium G-Shock Frogman. This guy also, if I'm not mistaken, still come with a DLC coating titanium hard case, similar to this. This guy is stainless steel. So I'm not sure if you guys could tell it or you guys couldn't tell it, but from my experience right now, this thing feels heavier than this Frogman. Isn't it weird? This thing looks bigger and bulkier, clunkier, but man, this thing is heavier. That's mainly because this thing is stainless steel and this thing is titanium. If only they made this in titanium though, but the price will be crazy high. I mean, I don't think it's be that a good move at all. But man, if this thing comes in titanium, I don't know what to say, man. But they could make it though, since it's already 35th anniversary. Anyway, that's just things you guys should take note as well. A titanium versus a stainless steel. This thing is heavier than this. That's just how it is, even though this thing looks small. Anyway, one more thing. We're gonna have a look at 3159 module, which I will cover on a separate video, so let's just leave it there. GW-5000 G-Shock, if I'm not mistaken, water resist or wave scepter 5000 series model, stainless steel, water resistant to 200 meter as always, similar to this, and with DLC coating, which equals to diamond like coating, which give this thing a very tough case or body. So this thing could last a very long time, similar as this. And that is also one of the reasons why a Frogman is very famous on the market, mainly because of that. This thing, the build of this model is very incredible and premium as well. So this thing is almost matching to this. This guy is the opposite of this. This thing is big and bald and a lot of functions and all that. This thing is the opposite. They have less feature, don't have much function. It is smaller, it is lighter. I mean, this is heavier, but this is, if compared to a stainless steel model, this thing is lighter, of course. So yeah, if you're a big fan of Frogman, I'm pretty sure you're gonna like this thing as well. So you gotta have this if you have this. This is how it is. Alright, let me put this thing away. This thing is grabbing a lot of attention, you know. Put this aside. So we're gonna have a look at Made in Japan, a model K over there. I believe the code or the letter K will be the factory code. So made in Japan, and I believe this is also one of the best thing about this very model. Not a lot of square model out there that was made in Japan. The vintage one, or the DW5600VT model, will come with built in Japan model, but that's the stainless steels. In this case, however, they actually highlighted that part. Wait, why this thing is upside down? Wait, somewhere on there. It is pretty reflective as well. Made in Japan K. Look at that. So most G-Shock, that will just write it around here in circle. This curvy part over here, made in Japan. In this case, it actually highlighted it in the middle there to show you that this thing is made in Japan. It had a premium quality build and it justified the price. That's it. Alright, you know what? Let me just put this on wrist right now to show you guys how this thing gonna appear like. The watch band is my man. this thing is very comfortable. I gotta be honest with that. And you know what? I'm not gonna wear this over my sleeve at all because this thing is pretty short actually. Man, the watch band on here really feels different from the standard model. This thing feels different. This thing feels different. This thing feels different as well. Even though they are just plastic, they are just resin, but the mixture is different. And I'm very sure Casio intentionally did that to make it fun. Why not? You know, it makes it fun to own a lot of G-Shock. And look at that. I just need to wear it all the way from the top the fourth hose from the top, and I already have a very great fit. Look at that. It looks very normal though from a distance, like nothing much to see, very simple. This thing not gonna grab a lot of attention. Only people who know about G-Shock would actually notice something odd about this model, and actually notice that this is the GW-5000 and not the lower end model. I mean, yeah, this is really a very nice feature. And of course, talking about a nice feature watch, we're gonna have a look at day, date, and time at home time. You know what, let me try to do this instead. You guys can see it as well. The light on here is very bright as well. With auto light, of course, electroluminescence in green colorway, and we have this receive function to for the website thermometer. You could manually receive the signal to synchronize the time to make sure you always show the perfect time or the most accurate time all the time. Press mode once, we're gonna go to the world time, and then we're gonna look at alarm, a stopwatch, and a countdown timer, and we will go back to on time. All those basic features that pretty useful for most users out there. You don't need a lot of things. With this guy over here, you don't have to mess up your head. You don't have to be scared that you might ruin something or misset something. This thing is very straightforward and easy to use, very user friendly as well, and it is in digital and very understandable straight away. You can know right away the time is. And it also comes with top solar model, so you don't have to switch the batteries as often as usual watch should be. Such as this guy over here, non-solar model. All of this three over here is top solar model, and website multiband 6 function, and with power saving mode as well. So that is a very nice feature to have. And I believe I already covered all the things that I should be sharing, and all the things that you guys should know about this very GW-5000 series G-Shock watch. And this thing it feels very comfortable, man. You just have to try it on your own to appreciate it. And that's all, guys. I hope you guys found this video useful, informative, and entertaining as well for your future reference. Leave a like if this video does helping you, and also subscribe to see more contents like this in the future. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate your support. This is G-Shock High Fashion channel, and